Me llamo Darna y vivo en Atlanta, Georgia. Tengo ascendencia cubana porque mi padre emigró a los Estados Unidos cuando tenía 8 años y vivió aquí por el resto de su vida. Mi mamá es gringa. Ella ha vivido en los Estados Unidos toda su vida. Mi novia vive en Perú y voy a ir a visitarla ahora mismo. Hasta luego. Perú fue genial, fue muy interesante estar inmerso en una cultura diferente, especialmente la hispana. En todo mi viaje hubo un problema. I don't speak Spanish. But I've been thinking about it. Why don't I know Spanish? My father was Cuban and half my family speaks it. To answer that question, I got an expert on the subject and a few other people in similar positions to speak about it.
Hi, my name is Samantha Dragoni. I am of Puerto Rican and Argentinian descent, and I don't speak Spanish.
My name is Jerry Salcedo, and I'm a film senior student.
You don't know Spanish?
Nope, I don't know a Spanish.
I'm Dr. Vickery. I'm Associate Professor of Spanish at Clayton State University.
But how has not knowing Spanish affected you?
I would say it's embarrassing, and I was really upset because my grandparents, they don't know English. Like when I walk into my grandma's house and I say, hola, ¿cómo está? That's it.
I always felt like I wasn't included for some reason. I mean, obviously because I didn't know how to speak it, and especially when we're around other family, especially some family who can only speak Spanish, such as my relatives in Puerto Rico, that's when it really becomes evident.
I think it's very important for children to be able to continue with the Spanish language. Not only can the children communicate better with their parents in their native language, the feelings, emotions, deep feelings and thoughts are better expressed in your native language, in my opinion. But also with the extended family that may still be in the other country.
Why do you think your parents didn't teach you?
I honestly, whatever I ask, I've asked them this so many times. It's usually that they, the one thing they tell me is they never really got around to it, or I guess they were focused on teaching me and my sister English growing up.
I'm not sure. I guess you can say they don't have time to teach me Spanish.
I think one is they're busy. The other thing is research has shown otherwise, but in the past maybe parents didn't want to confuse their children. Research has now shown that that is not what happens, that the children learn very, very well.
Have you tried to learn Spanish on your own using an app or something like that, going to classes?
Yeah.
And how did that go?
I have. I mainly use Duolingo, and being around my family that speaks enough, I pick up, I feel like I can understand it better than I could speak it.
After taking 5 lessons, I don't know Spanish, it doesn't help me change. So when I took Spanish class in middle school and high school, I almost failed both of them. The Spanish was so hard. I tried my best, but it doesn't help me a lot.
How can people learn Spanish if they're older and their parents didn't teach them Spanish? I would suggest you can take Spanish classes. I teach Spanish in college here, and I do teach students that are heritage learners or are native speakers and want to continue with the Spanish language. And that is a really good way to continue the Spanish. Of course, you still need to practice. Do whatever you like to do. If you like to eat, go to a place where you can speak Spanish while you're eating, or when you're ordering the food in Spanish, even in the United States.
To answer my question, it seems most people are too busy to teach their kids Spanish. To me and my peers, that choice has had a negative impact on us, especially when it comes to family. Based off of my own experiences and the testimonies of the interviewees, it's worth the time. In the meantime, when somebody asks me if I speak Spanish, I'll just be saying, no Sabo.